Hi guys, the rains are really not joking. Like, it's raining every day, every now and then. But the interesting thing is, despite the rains, there is light. Like in Nigeria, it's raining and there's light. Isn't that a miracle? I was still discussing with a colleague, talking about the fact that most times when it rains, you expect that the dams are full and then it should, there should be light generally. That should be the norms. But in a place like Nigeria, we are used to the reverse being the case, where it's raining and then you don't expect light. And really, my heart goes out to those who have experienced the flood, those who are still experiencing the flood. It is really a devastating situation, and I really hope that they get out of it as soon as possible. Okay, let's talk English. Today we'll focus on the homophones, words that have different spellings but the same pronunciation, and of course different meanings. So let's get to it. Let's start with this word and this word. Aunt. I know there's the temptation of wanting to call this aunt. My aunt celebrated her birthday yesterday. No, it should be aunt. Just the same way you would call this aunt. A NEPA struck. So in pronunciation, what guides our pronunciation is a phonemic transcription of words. The phonemic transcription of this word shows it should be pronounced aunt, right? Aunt. The same way you'd pronounce this aunt. They aren't coming, are they? No, they aren't. Yes, so I've heard people pronounce this particular one funny ways. They aren't you doing it? Or aren't you going there anymore? It's wrong. Next, let's talk about this. Heir. Same way you pronounce this. Heir. So yes, the H is here. It begins with the letter H, but it doesn't begin with the sound. Remember, the letter H is pronounced, the sound H actually is pronounced. But for people who have the H factor, they are tempted to want to pronounce this as hair, but it isn't. It's the H is silent in this word, so it is H-E-I-R, air. The same way you'd pronounce this. Next is this word break, and this break. Yeah, so break. Pronounce the same way. All right. So I've talked about these next words in some of my videos, this word and this word, and if you're an ardent follower or an ardent viewer, then I'm sure you already know the pronunciation of these two words. This is pronounced flower, the same way this is pronounced flower. So back then our teachers taught us that this word is pronounced floor and this flower, but no, the correct pronunciation of these words is flower and flower. Okay, next, this word and this word. Sweet. Yeah, so you have the SUIT, which is suit, which is like the jacket, or could also mean a lawsuit, a law case. Yeah, but when it comes to this, when you're talking about apartments, this is sweet. The same way you pronounce this candy, sweet, or something that has a pleasant taste, sweet, right? Next, this word and this word. I find this very interesting. You know why? Because the common way this is usually pronounced is one. But no, it should be pronounced one. Are you the one representing the organization? One, not one. Many times when you say these words the correct way, a lot of people give you that weird look like, what's she saying? Well, really, you cannot go by what people feel or what people say to do the right thing. Always pronounce your words, always sound your words right, irrespective of who is watching or who says what. Okay? One. The same way you pronounce this, one. I won the prize for the best girl in the class. So one, okay? One. Please do not ever let that escape your mind. ONE, one. WON, one. You have this also, and this. Dessert, 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 to leave you, to abandon someone. So he deserted me after he found out I was his mother's friend. I don't know, that doesn't make sense, but you get the point. And then dessert, the food you have after dinner, all right, or that snack you have after dinner. Dessert, 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 dessert. Zzz. Ignore the S. The sound there is the Z sound. So dessert, dessert. The stress is on the second syllable. Dessert, dessert. Okay? How about this word and this word? Principle, 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 principle. Pronounced the same way, although they mean two different things. Principle, principle. Okay? So how do you pronounce these ingredients that you add to your meals when cooking? Do not be tempted by your TH at the beginning. It's time, time, right? The same way you pronounce this, time. Time, time, not fine. Time, all right? Time, okay. Again, another word with the H letter, but without the H sound. Hour, 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 hour. Pronounce the same way. Never ever mix it up. Hour, hour, but have different meanings, of course. Next, we'll talk about night and night. Pronounce the same way, because the K in this night is silent, so it's night, night. What about side and side? Side, side. Same pronunciation, different meanings. All right, finally, let's wrap it up with so and so. These two words are pronounced the same way. Now, the confusion comes in because of the E in this so, because a lot of people believe that it should be pronounced seal, but no, it is pronounced the same way you would pronounce this. Okay, so do not get tempted. Remember what I always tell you. Many times in English language, it is not the spelling of words that determine how they would be pronounced. It is their phonemic transcription, and that's why you have to take your transcription lessons very seriously. You can watch my videos on vowel sounds, consonant sounds, stress, syllables, and all of that. You can watch all that. Go back and watch them so that you can refresh your memory on the vowel sounds and the consonant sounds and how to get your transcription right so that you can pronounce and sound your words correctly. Okay, this is where we wrap it up today. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Yes. I'll see you next time. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers. I was going to start this video by thanking you, but it's not too late. I'm appreciative of your subscription. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining the family. And to all my existing subscribers, you know how we do it. You're the real deal. Thank you so much for always staying true, always watching, liking, sharing, commenting. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye.